Dear students, welcome to VGuide TV channel. In this video, I am going to discuss few important concepts of motion in two dimension and important numericals from the same chapter. First, I will go through the important equations. Parallelogram law. If there are two vectors are represented as two adjacent sides of the parallelogram, then the diagonal gives the resultant. The diagonal r can be found by root over p square plus q square plus 2pq cos theta. This is the value of the resultant. The angle of inclination between p and q is theta and the resultant is r. Angle of inclination between r and p is alpha. So I can write it as alpha can be found by what is tan alpha. Sometimes they will ask in the question, what is the angle with the resultant mixed with a vector? That is tan alpha is equal to q sin theta divided by p plus q cos theta. Here also there is a condition that if p, q, r, these all angles are same, and if you substitute here, I will get theta value as 120 degree. So I am telling is important case. This they can ask as a numerical also. If P, Q, R are equal, the theta value is 120 degree. So this is about parallelogram law. If you know this parallelogram law, you can do the questions based on this. Another one, see, you are taking a vector P equal Pxi plus Pyj plus Pzk, where alpha, beta, gamma are the angles with x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So, you can write an equation cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. It is called directional cosines. So, in this form also we can find the angle. You can just substitute here cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Next, projectile. What is called a projectile? A body drawn with some initial velocity makes an angle theta that is not equal to 90, because 90 degree we discussed in the previous video, it is a vertically projected body. Okay, so other than 90 degree, if you just project a body with any angle with a horizontal direction, then allowed to move in two dimensions under the action of gravity alone, without being propelled by any engine or fuel. We are not using any engine or we are not using any fuel, and the body is moving under gravity alone. This is called a projectile. The next case is horizontal projectile. What is called a horizontal projectile? This is a you can take this as a tower of height h. From the top of the tower, you can throw the body in different forms. I am just throwing the body like horizontally first. Horizontally means first case the body has only horizontal velocity. After some time, due to the effect of gravity, the body will follow this path and it reaches the ground. They may ask many questions. First thing, what is the time of descent? It means what's the time taken for the body to come down. So we know that in this case, the body is coming only due to gravity. So you can use the equation S is equal to half gt square, because the body is here, the initial vertical velocity is 0. Initially, the body has only which velocity? Horizontal velocity. So that is the reason time of descent I can write as t equals root over 2h by g. If you want horizontal range I can write it as r is equal to u into t, where u is the velocity, t is the time. You can write root over 2h by g into u. This is the horizontal range. Okay, what is called horizontal range? What is the distance from the foot of the tower to this? Okay, where the body is hitting the ground, that distance is called the horizontal distance. And if you take the angle theta, what will be the angle? Angle we can find by tan theta. Tan theta is nothing but vertical velocity divided by the horizontal, or y-axis by x-axis. So I can write gt by u. Why gt? Because in the initial case, the vertical velocity is 0. So I'm using the equation v is equal to u plus at. U as 0 means I can take it as gt. So that is the reason I'm getting an answer for theta as, what is theta? Tan inverse of gt by u. They can ask any question. They can ask the time of descent. They can ask the horizontal range. They can ask the speed at which the velocity reaches. Speed, how we are finding? If you want the velocity, it is nothing but the horizontal velocity as well as vertical velocity. Vertical velocity, same reason. U as 0 means v square minus u square equal to as. So one term will come as 0, other term is 2as. That only I wrote it as u square plus 2gh. In many cases we use this equation. V equals root over u square plus 2gh. From where we are getting means we are taking the resultant velocity as this. That is nothing but this velocity and this velocity. This velocity is u. Horizontal velocity remains same for a projectile. Very important point. Horizontal velocity remains same for a projectile. So this is about our horizontal projectile. Okay. Now look at the oblique projectile. This is a body and it is projected like this obliquely from the ground. I'm just throwing a stone. So the stone will go like this and it comes to the ground. So if you take this point, this is your initial velocity. It is making an angle theta with the horizontal. So it has two components, ux, uy. Ux I can write u cos theta, uy I can write u sin theta. Then another point you remember, horizontal velocity remains same. So I can write Vx is always u cos theta only. But what about Vy? Vy means as we are going up, you can write it as u sin theta minus gt. From where I got this equation? This is in the form of v is equal to u plus at. Where u is nothing but u sin theta. A will come as minus g into t. Okay. You remember the basic formula. Then only you can derive like this. So vertical velocity I can find by u sin theta minus gt. Next point, at this point what is the maximum velocity? Remember at maximum height we have only one velocity, that is u cos theta. Very important point of a projectile. The velocity at maximum height is u cos theta. What is the meaning? It has no vertical velocity at that point. It has only which velocity at that point? Horizontal velocity, whereas vertical velocity is 0. That idea should be there. Sometimes in question they'll ask what is the vertical velocity at this point? So 0. But what is the velocity at the point? U cos theta. Next, you can find this as your x. That means horizontal distance. Y is the vertical distance, right? So I can take x as u cos theta into t because horizontal velocity into time. What is y? Y I can write it as u sin theta into t minus half gt square. It means we are using an equation ut minus half gt square equation only. Ut minus half gt square. U I wrote it as u sin theta into t minus half gt square. These two equations also you remember, horizontal distance, vertical distance. Horizontal distance as u cos theta, vertical distance as u sin theta into t minus half gt square. Clear? Now, if you substitute the value of t from the first equation to second equation, you get the very important point y equals x tan theta minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. I can write x tan theta minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. This I can write it as a into x, where a is tan theta minus b. b is this full term, that is g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. So this is the equation for trajectory, because you know this path is called the parabolic path. Okay, so as it is a parabolic path, I get an equation like this. So you should remember this equation also. So what all equations I have written, all are important for the projectile, because they can ask anything. Sometimes they'll ask only velocity. That means you use this Vx, Vy. Sometimes they'll ask horizontal distance, vertical distance. So we should use these two equations. Sometimes they give the equation in the form like this. Okay, so these equations are little confusing because this is the equation of y with t. Remember, y with t. But this is the equation y with x. Y with x. So I can use this ax minus bx square. Okay. So here also you can use some shortcut formula. The range, height, time of flight. Range is u square sine 2 theta by g. Height is u square sine square theta by 2g. Time is 2u sine theta by g. Time is 2u sine theta by g. This equation, this you can, sometimes they won't give all the datas. Sometimes they'll give it in this form of equation. So in those cases, range can be easily calculated as a by b. That means coefficient of x divided by coefficient of x square. Height can be found by a square by 4b. A square by 4b. Where a is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of x square. So this full page, all the equations you have to remember. Range of the projectile, we can write at a by b. Height is a square by 4b. If they are given in the form of this equation. That means equation of trajectory form. If they are given the data, so you can use this equation. And in this, all the cases, you have taken theta with respect to your horizontal. That is very important. These all equation I derived on the basis of theta with respect to horizontal. Now, next point. They may ask here, what at maximum height, what are the things you should remember? Velocity is u cos theta. Kinetic energy at maximum height is half mv square, right? So half mu square cos square theta. Potential energy is mgh. So mg into h value is u square sin square theta by 2g. So I'll get half mu square sin square theta. Therefore total energy is sum of these two. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So we can write total energy as half mu square. Now if you see angular momentum. What is angular momentum? mvr. So mv into r I can write it as h, because in the angular momentum concept they are asking here at this point, highest point, what is the momentum? So highest point radius is nothing but this. This is nothing but our h. So I am taking in this place r is nothing but our h. So mv into r, that is mv into h, that is m into, what is v? U cos theta. What is height? U square sin square theta by 2g. So you can write an equation mu cubed, because u into u square, u cube, sin square theta cos theta by 2g is the equation for angular momentum. They'll ask many questions. Even with momentum also they can use. What is momentum equation? Momentum is mass into velocity. Sometimes they will ask what is the change in momentum from initial to final. So you have to take here what is the velocity. Here it is u cos theta. Here it is u sin theta. When you take at this point the body velocity like this will be u cos theta. This will be u sin theta. So if you take the change in momentum, u cos theta cancel, u sin theta will be remaining. So it is nothing but 2 mu sin theta is your momentum between initial point and final point. So those type of questions they can ask. So you should have an idea about what is the velocity at this point. The velocity at this point is u cos theta. Velocity at this point is u cos theta and u sin theta. Velocity at this point is u cos theta and u sin theta down. So this type of idea should be there. So these all equation I have written for a projectile at maximum height and what from both the ends or something. They can ask anything. So I told for this case also you can find anything, whether it's a kinetic energy or kinetic energy or momentum at a point, means you should remember the velocity there. I'll repeat again. At the initial point, the velocities are u cos theta and u sin theta along x and y. At highest point, we have only horizontal velocity. But at this point, I have u cos theta and u sin theta like this. Now, I'm telling some shortcut formula. You should know that range equation is u square sin 2 theta by g. What should be the maximum range of a particle? We know that maximum value of sin theta is 1. So, it should be equal to u square by g. At what condition? Sin 2 theta equal to 1, and in that case 2 theta should be 90 and theta should be 45 degrees. So very important. Range is maximum when theta is equal to 45 degree. Then we have an equation with the range maximum and height maximum. So if you do, you will get an equation as u square by 4g. If we substitute the value, we get it like this. Now, next thing I should tell is we will get for two angles same range. Okay, we will get for two angles. Let the body be projected with two angles, that is theta or 90 minus theta. That means you can take it as 30 and 60. Okay, take it as 40 and 50. Like that, two angles if you take, both angles we get the same range. This also we get for 40 degree. What is the range you are getting? Same range will be for 50 degree also. So theta and 90 minus theta we are getting same range. Or 45 plus theta and 45 minus theta also we are getting same range. Okay. Now with that I derived a few things, because sometimes they may ask like shortcut. If R1 and R2 are same here, in this case, in the above situation, R1 and R2 are same. Therefore, what is T1 by T2? It will be equal to tan theta. What is T1 into T2? That should be equal to 2R by G. What is H1 into H2? That should be equal to tan square theta. What is H1 plus H2? U square by 2G. What is range R equal 4 root over H1, H2? Why that tan term is coming means, I'll tell a shortcut. You know in the equation sin theta, like that one term is there. When you write for the second case, it will be sin 90 minus theta. What is sin 90 minus theta? Cos theta. Okay, in that form only we are getting the tan and all, right? So remember here, so that is the reason when we are dividing the time equation, the first one is 2u sin theta by g we will take. The second one when we are taking, we will write 2u sin 90 minus theta. What is 2u sin 90 minus theta? Cos theta. So we can write, if you divide that, sin theta by cos theta will come, we get it as tan theta. So this you should remember. When the range is maximum at theta at 45 degree. And for two angles we get the same range, which are they? Theta and 90 minus theta, or 45 plus theta and 45 minus theta. In this case, R1 and R2 are equal and should be written as R. If you take the ratio of the time T1 by T2, I'll get it as tan theta. Or another one, we can write it as T1, T2, we can write it as 2R by G. H1, H2, I can write it as tan square theta. H1 plus H2, I can write it as U square by 2G. R, I can write it as 4 root over H1, H2. Okay. Now, the next case, I'm just given the projectile. We did the horizontal projectile, we did the oblique projectile. But there are some situation like they'll give it like this also. From the top of the tower, you project the body up. So when you're projecting up also, it won't go to infinity, right? After some time, it will come to the ground. In those situations, sometimes they will ask the question. So in those situations also, same thing I'm following. Okay, there is no change. It is like a u sin theta minus gt. That all same only. But only one thing, in those situations, if they are asking alpha, alpha is with Vy by Vx. Vy is gt minus u sin theta for the case in which the body projected up. But there are cases in which the body, see, this is the case in which the body is projecting down. So in this case, your velocity and gravity along the same direction. So we are getting an equation u sin theta plus gt here. But in this situation, the body, you see, it is projecting vertically up. So in those situations, your velocity and gravity are oppositely directed. Remember like that only. So in those situations, we get alpha as gt minus u sin theta by u cos theta. And here we can write u sin theta plus gt by u cos theta. These are the two equations you should remember. Hello. Next one, we have to take here the resultant. We are doing some numericals based on the topics. So here you see the resultant of two vectors, that is a plus b and a minus b is root over a square plus b square. Then the angle between them. They gave here two vectors. One is a plus b, other one is a minus b. And their resultant is root over a square plus b square. Then what is the angle? So I'm just using our parallelogram law. R equals P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Then P in this case is A plus B. Q in this case is A minus B. Substitute A plus B the whole square plus A minus B the whole square plus 2A plus B into A minus B into cos theta. A square plus B square plus 2AB. Here A square plus B square minus 2AB. This is 2 into A square minus B square. A square plus A square 2A square. B square plus B square 2B square. These two get cancelled and we are getting 2A square minus 2B square into cos theta. If we take to the other side, it is minus 2A square minus 2B square cos theta equal A square plus B square. Cos theta equals minus of A square plus B square by 2 into A square minus B square. So in this form, this is a simple question based on a vector equation. So we got the answer as cos theta equal minus A square plus B square divided by 2 into A square minus B square. Another one, it's a vector sum related to a ship. Okay. Typical questions only I am solving. A ship A is moving westwards. So north, south, east and west. So a ship is moving towards westwards with a speed of 10 km per hour. And ship B, 100 km south of A is moving northwards with a speed. So I am just taking at this point. Okay. So at this point B, and it is moving towards northwards and the speed they are given as 10 km per hour. The time after which the distance between them is shorter and the shortest distance between them is. So I need to find out what is the shorter time to meet, and at the same time we need to find out what is the shortest distance. Actually I drawn a vector diagram like this, because initial case one is moving like this, other one is moving like this, right? So I can take this as in another form. One is moving like this. Okay, VB. We are finding VBA. So this is A and this is B. So the thing what they did is VB minus VA means VB is like this only. You have to take A direction opposite. VB minus VA. That is the relative velocity we are taking. That is the reason why I marked everything in this quadrant. So if you are taking it like this, this will be the resultant. That only they marked it like this. Okay. So what is the thing? What all things you should remember? One is going like this, another one goes like this. So I showed you the reason is when you are taking the relative velocity of B with respect to A means the equation is VB minus VA. VB up, VA means going in the opposite direction. So we can take the resultant as root over V1 square plus V2 square. That is root over 10 square plus 10 square. That is 10 root 2 km per hour. And the direction should be along BC in this direction. That means along this direction. Then next part is simple. We need to find the perpendicular distance from the point A. This is the perpendicular distance. If you are doing it like this perpendicular distance, you have to mark it. So what I did is I just marked it like this, and this is the perpendicular distance. Then in the perpendicular distance, when we are taking it like this, the easy form is, because they already told the distance between A and B is 100, they gave it in the question. So if I am taking perpendicular like this, and this angle will be 45 degree, because this also I am taking as 100, then so it form an isosceles right triangle. So I can find here what is this D. D is nothing but with respect to this angle theta, sin theta is equal to opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is equal to AC, that is equal to AB sin 45. After finding this, time you can find. So shortest distance is AB sin 45 means it is 100 by root 2. What is 100 by root 2? 50 root 2. Okay, 50 root 2. They gave the distance in kilometers, so 50 root 2 kilometer. If you want time, distance by relative velocity. Distance is 50 root 2 by velocity is 10 root 2. Root 2 cancel. So what is answer? 5 hours. So what are the things you should remember? I told you about vector subtraction. Why I have taken this question? Because they may ask the questions like this. For example, I'll give another example from here. Sometimes they'll give a car is moving along a westwards direction, another car is moving towards northwards direction. What is the relative velocity of car B with respect to A means VBA we should take. People may think this will be the velocity, resultant velocity. No, you have to take it like this. VB like that only. VA we have to change the direction. So this is the direction of VBA. So you see actually it is turning. It is going along northeast direction. It is turning along which direction? Northeast. Initially one is moving along north and other one is moving along west only. But in the resultant they are coming in the northeast direction. So you should have an idea what is VBA. Relative velocity of B with respect to A is VB minus VA. Minus VA means you have to change the direction of the vector. A projectile is fired at an angle 45 degree with horizontal. The elevation angle of the projectile at its highest point as seen. It means we are projecting a body like this at an angle of 45 degree. You have to see from this point A what should be the elevation angle. So I join from the A to point O. So here I can write what is your height equation? U square sine square theta by 2g, that is U square by 4g, because sine square 45 is 1 by 2. So we can write this as AC. Height is nothing but AC. And range, total range you can find by U square sine 2 theta by g, that is U square by g. But if you take this right triangle, this is the half of the range, that is r by 2. That is U square by 2g. So what is tan alpha? Opposite side by adjacent side. That is U square by 4g by U square by g, 2g. This two equation. This equation and this equation we are dividing. So U square by 4g by U square by 2g, that is 1 by 2. Therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2. Same. Nothing. Only one thing, elevation angle means what is elevation angle you should remember. From this point you have to join to the ground or join to the initial point, and what is angle formed. Now next, a particle is thrown with a velocity u making an angle theta with vertical. It just crosses the top of two poles each of height h after 1 second, 3 second, 1 second and 3 seconds respectively. What find the maximum height? We are throwing a projectile. This point and this point are the 2 points they are given. Both are at same height and they are at a time of 1 second and a 3 second. I should find this maximum height. Okay. So, and here in the question you have to remember they gave the angle with respect to vertical. Mostly people won't recognize this type of things. Okay, what all equation we learned, I discussed before, that angle with respect to horizontal. So your equation all you have to write in terms of sine 90 minus theta, because if this is theta, what is this angle? Sine 90 minus theta. So I use the equation use sine 90 minus theta. What is 90 minus theta? Cos theta. T1 minus half g T1 square. So at this point, this height is equal to this height. P, what height they are reaching? Same height only for Q, because they gave it in the question. So this and this I have written as u cos theta 1 minus half g T1 square equals u cos theta to T2 minus half g T2 square. They gave 2 times. One is at 1 second, other one at 3 seconds. Substitute the value. U cos into theta into 1 minus half g1 square is equal to u cos theta into 3 minus half g3 square. U cos theta into, take to the other side, we can write 3 minus 1. This go to the other side, become g into 9 minus 1. Solve it. 9 is 9.8 by 2 into 8. We get a value 4.9 into 8. That is u cos theta is 4.9 into 8 by 2. That is, we will get 19.6 meter per second. But they are asking height. Okay, for telling this only I have told this question. Height. U square sine square theta is your equation. But u square sine square 90 minus theta by 2g should write. Because I need an angle with respect to horizontal. Then what is sine square 90 minus theta? Sine square 90 minus theta is nothing but cos square theta. So I changed the equation in terms of cos theta. So don't get confused why I wrote cos theta. Because in the equation what I gave, I have given in terms of sine. In those cases, we are taking angle with respect to horizontal. In this question, angle is making with respect to vertical. Next. 1 second after the projection, a stone moves at an angle of 45 degrees with horizontal. 2 seconds from the start, it travels horizontally. Find the angle of projection. Okay. 1 second after the projection, stone moves an angle 45 degrees with horizontal. So, I am just writing horizontal velocity equation u cos theta. Vertical velocity equation u sin theta minus gt. After 1 second means u sin theta minus g, equation number 1. What should be tan alpha? Vy by Vx. That is u sin theta minus g by u cos theta. That they gave angle as 45, no? So that should be equal to slope tan 45. So I can write u sin g into this, you have to cross multiply. Tan 45 is 1, u cos theta. U into sin theta minus cos theta equal to g, equation number 1. But they gave one more hint. After 2 seconds, it travels horizontally. So that point, what happened for the vertical velocity? 0. So I can write u sin theta minus 2g equals 0. Why I am taking this? Because they told in the question after 2 seconds the body moves only horizontal. It means that its vertical velocity at that point is 0. Understood? The body is traveling along horizontal means at that point vertical velocity is 0. So I am using vertical velocity equation u sin theta minus 2g. Because I am using this equation, t I am taking as 2. From that I got the value of u equals 2g by sin theta. Next is simple thing, I am substituting 2 in 1. Substitute 2 in 1. So what happened? 2g by sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta equal to g. Then we are writing 2 into g get cancelled. Sin theta become 1. So it is 2 into 1 minus cos theta by sin theta is cot theta equal to 1. 1 minus cot theta is 1 by 2. Cot theta is half. Therefore, what is theta? Tan theta is equal to 2. Cot theta equal to 1 by 2. Tan theta is equal to 2. The next question. A body aims a gun at a bird from a point in a horizontal point at a horizontal distance of 100 meter. If the gun can impart the velocity 500 meter per second to the bullet, what height above the bird must he aims in order to hit it? Okay. So the thing is like this. We are projecting this distance they gave. This distance is 100 meter. They gave it in the question. From here they are aiming a bird. So if you aim at some point, no, it will come down, right? So we need to project at which angle they are. So from here I just marked it like this. This will go up to what height? Range equation I know. What is your range equation? U square sin 2 theta by g. I substituted and I got the value of theta. 100 equals 500 square sin 2 theta by 100. Sin 2 theta is equal to 1 by 250. That is 0.004. This value, if you have your log table, you can find out. That is sine 14 minutes. Sine 14 minutes. So 2 theta I can write it as 14 minutes. Therefore theta equal to 7 minutes. Sometimes in the question they will give the value, or you can keep it like this. Then after getting this I got theta. After getting theta, you know h and r means how to find out tan theta is equal to, according to simple triangle law. Tan theta is equal to opposite side by adjacent side. That is h by r. That is h equals r tan theta. H equals r tan theta, or we can write 100 tan inverse of 7 minutes. Okay. So mostly in this chapter, you just see here this type of questions they can ask. Or first what I did is this one, u cos theta questions. Okay. Then another one is this one, you should remember. Same height and remember angle with respect to vertical. Another one I have shown like elevation angle, simple triangle law. Then these are the two different sums I gave you. One is like a ship sum. This is the simple sum related to vectors. Okay. So this type of question, if you want to solve, you should have an idea about these type of concepts. Okay, you got the difference here. From the top of the tower we are projecting the body up, but here from the top of the tower we are projecting the body down. And this type of shortcut equation, if you can remember, you can remember, or basic equations you learn. In that the main concept is this one only: maximum height, the velocity is u cos theta. Oblique projectile equations you have to remember this full page. Then horizontal projectile is simple. In these all, it moves in a parabolic path, that you should remember. And the basic thing is this one, parallelogram law. So in motion in 2 dimension, they can ask the questions related with this. So study these concepts and solve more questions. Subscribe for more videos for VGuide TV channel. Thank you.